Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Cracker Plays Portal 2 single player. And we are in the repulsion gel section of the map, which means we could do this. Whee! Boing! It bounces us up this way, which is cool and all. Oh, hey, look at that. Okay, let's see. Boing. And this does what? Hey-ya! Jeez. I don't want to stop bouncing. I want to keep bouncing. But thanks for the newsflash. Put you down and hop. Whee!
The lab boys just informed me that I should not have mentioned the control group. They're telling me I ought to stop making these pre-recorded messages. That gave me an idea. Make more pre-recorded messages. I pay the bills here. I can talk about the control group all damn day.
You tell them, Cave Johnson. Okay, so that's a pretty good idea of how that works. Next, test chamber this away. Well, so this back here. Okay, so we're up here. Stick a gander. We got a room over there. And what looks to be a dead end over here. So let's head this way. Well, not really much going on here either. Okay, so I think we're heading the right way.
For this next test, we put nanoparticles in the gel. In layman's terms, that's a billion little gizmos that are going to travel into your bloodstream and pump experimental genes and RNA molecules and so forth into your tumors. Now, maybe you don't have any tumors. Well, don't worry. If you sat on a folding chair in the lobby and weren't wearing lead underpants, we took care of that too.
Okay. We've got a thing up there. We've got a moving platform over here with a little bouncy ball. So let's... I don't want to prevent bouncing. The exit's up there. Okay, so that's over there. Alright, somehow made it to this. Which we then need to get over here. Let's throw one of those up there. I'm not trying to prevent bouncing. I'm trying to get some momentum. There we go. Take you up over here. What does that do? And there's another one over here. which wipes these out. Oh gosh, yes, I remember this kind of stuff now. Well, I'm glad there's a hole there. Whee! And bounce, 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 and stop. So puts that there. If we can make this. Whee! Not too bad.
Oh, in case you got covered in that repulsion gel, here's some advice the lab boys gave me. Do not get covered in the repulsion gel.
Gotcha.
We haven't entirely nailed down what element it is yet, but I'll tell you this, it's a lively one, and it does not like the human skeleton.
Reassuring. Some of this stuff I remember from the multiplayer mode. But not all of it. So in other news, Aperture Science Innovators.
All these science spheres are made of asbestos, by the way. Keeps out the rats. Let us know if you feel a shortness of breath, a persistent dry cough, or your heart stopping, because that's not part of the test. That's asbestos. Good news is the lab boys say the symptoms of asbestos poisoning show a median latency of 44.6 years. So if you're 30 or older, you're laughing. Worst case scenario, you miss out on a few rounds of canasta. Plus, you forwarded the cause of science by 3 centuries. I punch those numbers into my calculator, it makes a happy face.
Right. Because that makes me feel happy. Well, this seems perfectly safe, doesn't it? Do not lean on railing. Gotcha. Oh, that looks fantastic, doesn't it? Okay, so we've got all these little areas, and then we've got an exit up there. I just want to make sure.
I like your style. You make up your own rules, just like me.
Right.
Bean counter said I couldn't fire a man just for being in a wheelchair. Did it anyway. Ramps are expensive.
Well, you know, they are. Okay. So this will make this stuff goop, right? Splat. Okay. Let's goop up there. Okay, that seems a little dicey. Let's get up here. Okay, so clearly, okay. Okay. So we can do that. We can do that. And that gets us over here. I got it. Oh! Oh, a little off course there. So let's get back over here. And what we want to do is make a portal here. And then and that will splatter that. Okay. Beautiful. Now let's just make this go. So I need to now do this. And then this. And then boing! Kaboom!
That coffee we gave you earlier had fluorescent calcium in it, so we can track the neuronal activity in your brain.
Well, thank you.
There's a slight chance the calcium could harden and vitrify your frontal lobe. Anyway, don't stress yourself thinking about it. I'm serious. Visualizing the scenario while under stress actually triggers the reaction.
Well, that makes me feel better. Sounds like GLaDOS. So just a little sneak peek. You probably won't see this for a little while, but I am redoing an old milestone video. It's going to be updated for the current milestone, which is 10,000 views on the channel. It's not a lot, but I want to celebrate something, so we're going to go ahead and do that. It's a remake of an old video. You will see what it is, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Especially since my style is so much different now.
Now, if you're part of control group Kepler-7, we implanted a tiny microchip about the size of a postcard into your skull. Most likely you've forgotten it's even there. But if it starts vibrating and beeping during this next test, let us know. Because that means it's about to hit 500 degrees, so we're going to need to go ahead and get that out of you pretty fast.
Let's see what happens when we do this. Nothing. But there is button there, so we need to splatter that. And that stops that for a moment. So obviously that stuff is bad. Nice. Nicely done. So yeah, I'm going to remake that video.
Telling them,
Whoa.
keep your pants on. All right, this next test may involve trace amounts of time travel. So, word of advice, if you meet yourself on the testing track, don't make eye contact. Lab boys tell me that'll wipe out time. Entirely. Forward and backward. So, do both of yourselves a favor and just let that handsome devil go about his business.
That's very interesting. So I'm guessing we need to get up there. which means we need to do this. Which means we then need to get up here. I'm gonna go like this. Okay. So now we're back up here. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and redo a special video that I did way back in the day, and I'm really looking forward to it because it was definitely something that I enjoyed, but I kind of wish I would have done it differently. So then what do we got here? Trying to figure out. I think we ultimately... Do we need to get up there? Okay. So I think we need to go ahead and snatch this and not miss the ramp up. And we're gonna go ahead and go up here. And first we're gonna do this. Does this go right through? Yeah, okay. So first we're gonna go ahead. Nope. Just splatter that whole area. And then I think we're going to want to splatter that and that. And that should allow us to make it over here. So that's why this is like this. Okay. Okay, so we need to go ahead and just go. Darn it. Didn't quite make it. Okay. We almost made it that time. Boing. Okay. Oh, we're so close. God, bless it. Unless, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Now that can be fudged, right? Let's try this. Okay. So then where does that leave us? In terms of where to go next. I don't know what. I don't like this.
If you're hearing
Okay.
this, it means you're taking a long time on the catwalks between tests. The lab boys say that might be a fear reaction.
It's not.
I'm no psychiatrist, but coming from a bunch of eggheads who wouldn't recognize the thrill of danger if it walked up and snapped their little pink bras, that sounds like projection. They didn't fly into space, storm a beach, or bring back the gold. No, sir, we did. It's you and me against the world, son. I like your grit. Hustle could use some work, though. Now let's solve this thing.
Right. Okay. Let's take a quick look. This one could be a little tricky. So first, let's do that, and then let's see what this does. Then what does that do? I kind of like that. Let's look at that thing bouncing. All right, hold still. Stop now. Thank you. So that does that. Just for giggles, what does this do? Slops that up. Get up there.
Science isn't about why, it's about why not. Why is so much of our science dangerous? Why not marry safe science if you love it so much?
Look at that thing bounce.
Why not invent a special safety door that won't hit you on the butt on the way out because you are fired? Now you test subject, you're doing fine.
Oh, thank you.
You, box your stuff, out the front door, parking lot, car, goodbye.
And I think with that, we're going to conclude this episode of Portal 2 single player. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.